What's good, Joe? We're coming back to this time. First issue of Excalibur. Second of the new X-Men comics we'll be picking up, as well as Fallen Angels and X-Force Daily Children we'll be picking up. So yeah, first pretty small week. We got this, Savage Avengers, and Venom we'll be doing this week. So yeah, let's check it out. Got the team, got Captain Britain, aka formerly Psylocke, Rogue back in her 90s year, Apocalypse, Rogue, and Jubilee. So yeah, or Gambit, excuse me. I think I might have said Rogue twice. You might wonder why I'm wearing a jacket, because it's really cold. We got the heater on. I might as well. It's getting got hot here, so I might as well just take this off. Probably should have took this off before I started recording, but hey, fuck it, whatever. Fuck it. Anyway, let's just jump right in. The day of Charles Xavier's world-changing announcement. Several of the world's most powerful magic users also received a transmission as Apocalypse introduced himself to his fellow sorcerers. Partisanship has shifted. With any shift, things fall between. People believe the unbelievable. Power inverts. In days of old, we held magic high. The wise and strange were sought for everything from sickness to prayer to make the crops lush and the waters flow. The witches of humanity have been regarded to curiosities. Doctors heal you sick. Scientists tend your crops. For you, magic is a dying thing. The prophecies of our rise have come and gone. We have saved you as promised, and we will earn back our history from you. On our land, we will write the songs and histories that can only be made in luxury. On our land, we will believe in the things that you have the luxury to conceive of when you live in caves. On our land, we will make and raise mutant children who have only been raised in peril, in secret, in war, and in anguish. For millennia, I have believed that these trials made us strong. No longer must we believe this lie. Our strength is absolute. Our magic is not in its autumn. It is the young god born again, with a sword in hand, and it is the domain of the superior. Next page. Alright. Oh, there we go. Yeah. The other world, Camelot. A kingdom in darkness. Its beloved king, Arthur Pentagram, missing. Alright. On my mark, arrows of flame, men, burn the caplets. Sir, wait, let me zoom in right quick. Sir Gani Sungahares, with me. You won't be bothered long. Yes, your ladyship. While the royal family is indisposed, you will call me Queen Regent, or Your Majesty, Queen Morgan Le Fay. Yes, Your Majesty. I want an answer, Sir Gahares. What is the question, Your Majesty? What are these? We are a kingdom at war. I am trying my damnedest to keep Camelot safe while our royal family is in dispute, and this white witch lobs hell at our doorstep. You are the king, the knightly commander in charge of the realm's safety, so that your pretty wife and precious babies may sleep at night. Next page. Alright, so I can definitely tell Excalibur's gonna have way more of a fantasy vibe to it. I mean, that was kind of honest with the title. I mean, it's called Excalibur, for Christ's sakes, and we have a lot of magic users in here. Of course, you got Psylocke, or Captain Britain. It's gonna probably take me a bit to get used to calling her that. You got Jubilee, Gambit, and I don't know, and of course Apocalypse, and I don't know who this other guy is. So you will find me hold up. Make sure I'm reading this right. So you will find me my answers at the bottom of the well. Tell me, Sir Gahares, what are these things in my skirning pool, tainting the waters of blessed Aval? Hmm? What is this we that pollutes the kingdom of Camlet? Next page. Oh, so this is gonna be like power. Maybe not. I'm like, is this gonna be like House of Power 6 where you have page where you have the story, then you got just pages just with text on them? All hail! It is the drawing of a new day for mutant kind, and with unprecedented Krakowian peace comes the chance for prosperity, for growth, for magic. But there is a war raging in the other world, a threat that demands the attention of Captain Britain and Excalibur. All right, so we got Betsy, Rogue, Gambit, Jubilee, Apocalypse, Trinary, and Brain Bart. And Brain Bardock, who I believe was the former Captain Britain. So he's in here too. Okay, that's really interesting. All right, credits page. Yep. Alright. Bardock Academy, Malden, England. Aunt Betsy's going away. I want her to stay here, sweetie, darling. We came to visit her whenever we like. Come on in. I'm almost finished packing. You're not taking any of those clothes. You said I could leave some things here, Brian. It isn't polite to show up to parades to paradise with 4 suitcases. Very well, I'll look after your collection of sparkly dress, Bets. You know you used to cry when you had to wear a dress. At least half of those are suits, not gowns. Thank you. Ready to walk me out? Megan. Megan, borrow anything you like, sweetheart. Ooh, gorgeous, mother. Why is her hair bright blue? Like, I get why Betsy's hair is purple, but why is hers like bright ass blue, man? Remember when you used to take me to society parties so girls wouldn't bother you? I'd like to crash in the favor and sneak you into the mutant parties as my +1. Haha, Bets. I think this is going to be really good for you. Alright, got the poor Krakow. Oh hell, here goes the eat, pray, love conversation. I'm serious, the adjustments haven't been easy. I never thought I would see the Betsy I grew up with again. Oh yeah, right. Her and what's her name ended up getting separated, which, you know, whatever. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, when, you know, the X-Men gets adapted, like, and Cyclops comes in, because she's gonna get introduced eventually. They're probably just not even gonna touch the whole Betsy, you know, like white woman inside an Asian woman's body. They're probably not even gonna touch that. They may just name her Betsy and just say she's half Asian, just so nobody's bitching and complaining. I wouldn't be surprised that's the way they go. Or they'll or they won't even call her Betsy, and they'll just go on with the other chick. Forget her name, sorry. The adjustments have been easy. I never thought I would see the Betsy I grew up with again. It's a rather unique situation, and there isn't exactly a self-help book about it. Maybe I'll write one. Isn't that a thing girls say they're going to do when they go find themselves? I'm glad you came home as my twin. You were my first roommate, and I still think you're my first one. I still think you're a fine one. I've been by you since day one, but I think you're really going to thrive there on Krakoa. I hope it's nice. Oh, I'm sure it'll practically be Isabel. Wait, hold up. Sorry, this text is like kind of small. At least the font they use is kind of a little bit more hard to read. Hold up. Okay. Isabel? Ibzia? I wish Jamie could have seen it. Our brother? If it's like Ibzia, is that how you say it? It's for the best that he can. Maybe Paradise would have kept him on the straight and narrow. Maybe it'll be good for me too. Next page. There we go. Look who it is! Betsy Bardock! Welcome home, Psylocke! So they're still calling her Psylocke. Oh, hi. I'd rather you just call me Betsy for now. Mr. Apocalypse? Please, Please, Trinary. Really dig up. Look at my man Apocalypse. Look at this man. Look at this one. This man dressed in like an Egyptian god, man. I love it. I prefer you call me some Shin Karkoian. I just see a giant A. Sure, I can pronounce that. If you are willing to take a look at the new gate we've isolated for you, the festivals fascinate me. Our people celebrating our homecoming for the first time ever. For centuries we ran as though we were hunted, and now we are dancing. The children that come of tonight's unions will be the most powerful generation of mutants the world has ever seen. Born in paradise, raised to flourish. Finally, they have learned to believe. We never had to run from man. The grove of theoretical gates, Apocalypse's personal study. Cypher and Sage and I have tried running diagnostics for hours. We've got nothing. No one's been able to go through it. Well, that is your trouble, your science. Some things are not diagnosed. They are discovered. Next page. Well, we can't seem to discover where this gate connects to. Now, nowhere with the geographic location on this planet, or even on this plane. It doesn't go anywhere on this plane, with gates opening all over the world. Did you limit your expectations to this realm, this reality? Are you familiar with the other world, the kingdom of Camelot? Sure. Men walk on the moon, but it is mutants who now build homes there. But where else could we build a gate? In what other realms could we build a home? And what would it cost? That's what it did earlier. I see. Well, child, it seems they've built a barrier wall against us. We will need a champion to breach it. Next page. So we need a champion to break this gate. Can't Apocalypse do that? I mean, isn't he like one of the most powerful mutants like ever? Or maybe this is where Betsy comes in because of her telepathy. From the Karkoian grimoires, where it is magically certainty, poised in the text of nearly every occult paradigm, that as above, so below, written backwards and upside down. The energetic surge delivers at the opening of Karkoian gates and the rise of mutant-kind creatures as an inverse magical mirror wherein so below as above. With the creation of the new paradigm comes the opposing line, which we place at right angles from the X of creation. The power created by the paradigm shift can be harnessed only by those who have a familiarity with the power and a generative link to the X, symbol of high creation, Homo superior. The X has no above, no below. The X is the generative force of higher creation, a duality of the simple dimensions of mortal. What? Delitions, of above and below. The magic circle has been abolished as a weakness requiring the hands of many Magi and points on the line. Okay, you got a circle and then the X. The X as superior requires only 4. Next page. Okay, Faragheim Hall. The Moors Wait, what? Wait, hold up. Okay, Fairgreen Hall, the Moors, Northern Yorkshire. Well, this is odd. Coven Solar Blackwood. Marina Stern, High Priestess. We've got a near complete apparition in full plate armor and a 500-year-old ghost that will just show up out of nowhere. So either he's a live-action role player or he's not from around here. On the contrary, Geralt, I think he is from around here precisely. Next page. Hail, mortal servants of Avalon. Avalon? How do we banish him? Quickly. Alright, we're bringing blood into this. No surprise there. Wait, hold on. Callum, head to the west corner and start wandering as best as you can. Dina, you're going to have to. I herald the Witch Queen of Avalon, Morgan Le Fay. Oh hell, morsels! It is through the grace of my power you are able to do magic. As the moon turns her back to us, so too I give and take away. You who draw your magic from my realm, I have taken the magic from you until further notice. Do you know why? None of you say a word. My lady, I assure you the Dirds of Solar Blackwood are committed in service to the matter of Britain. We would never cross you. Next page. But you have not. My kingdom is at war. I can trust no one, least of all you morsels who live in the dirt. Who live in the dirt like peasants and fight one another like cats. This weed pollutes the holiest place in my kingdom, the waters of Allah, from which I draw my power and protect my people, and through it I see sorcerers who work against me. My lady, those flowers are new to this world, a mutant species. We cannot. Which breed or human, I care not. You are all the same to me. I will do my best to destroy the gate, but I must force my energies on keeping the White Witch's forces far from Camelot. Pray, I do not choose to conscript you to die for me. I will say this once and make it clear. Find the source of it. Dunk, boil, and rack every rich breed in your realm if you must. Until that gate is destroyed, no mortal shall channel the magic of Avalon. Next page. Okay. Arcoa. Did you hear me? I said Shogun. I said Shogu and I need another cocktail. You coming? That's an excellent idea. Which one of these is a Minso? Wait, hold. Let me do it real quick. Which one of these is a Minso tree? Betsy? Fabio! How nice to see you. It's good to see you too. In fact, we've been hoping you'd show up. Would you mind coming with me to the hatchery? Oh, and I'm going by egg now. Well, that's not going to stick. Happy to help you with whatever you need, egg. Great, because it's about your brother. Which one? Next page. Bruh. Man just chilling in that. Man chilling in it like it's a hot tub. Got some wine. Man just chilling. The hatchery. Why, Betsy, something's new about you. Different purple in your hair. Can you please do something? He won't listen to any of us. These pods are supposed to remain sterile, and he's doing really gross stuff in there. Oh my God, Jamie, you're back. You're back. You're alive. Of course I'm back, little girl. The things are practically status quo again. What with you back looking like Brian with eyelashes? Why does he have a flower in his hair? And will somebody give this man some pants? It's like we're family again, back when it was good. After Mom and Dad died, I mean, they were a bore, but when it was just us and Brian, you know, you popped fresh out of that cocoon without a sin. You could have started over. You could start all over, and you had to go and say something awful like that. Betsy, I only meant that it used to be good when we were kids. How long has he been back? Only been a few hours. We give everyone time to recover, but usually they're ready to walk out of the pods in about 10 minutes tops. Actually, thank you, giving the man a towel. Oh? Wait, hold on. Hold up. Come on. Come on. Whatever. We've got other people that need to come through the hatchery, and he's made a huge mess. Enough, Jamie. For God's sakes, you're my brother. You've been dead. It may be funny to you, but this matters to people. Oh, what is she even like? She's like, she's definitely not dead. Yeah, she ain't fucking around with like she literally could break his wrist if she really wanted to. Clean this place up and get dressed. I want Brian to see you for himself before he decides if he wants you in his life or not. I haven't decided if I want to know you. Oh well, I don't mind tidying up. It's not my style to trash a hotel room, but I'm not leaving the island. Mom and Dad were human and looked at the number that they did on us, so I don't much fancy knowing any humans, even the ones we're related to. I won't lie to Brian about this, then don't. But I have a right to never see him again if I don't want to. Next page. Oh shit! Oh shit! This is good. Oh shit! Now he pissed her off. I think he has the right to see you after everything he's risked. After everything he's risked for you, I think you should go see him. Hey, please don't do that in here. Psychic interference can affect the eggs. They're very fragile. Fine. Then I'll bring Brian to you. Thank you. We're good. We're trying to keep things really pleasant for the sake of the eggs. One big happy family, Bets, even if it's by force. Psylocke, Betsy, for heaven's sake, call me Betsy. What do you want, Apocalypse? I'm just gonna keep calling him Apocalypse. I don't even care what the hell that says. Actually, a new evolution always primes us to take on a new name. This really isn't a good time. Alright. Our Carcoian gate seems to be open to us from the other world, not to it. Previous attempts to utilize the gate have failed. If we had a focal object, something that could regularly travel between such worlds, you mean like Captain Britain's amulet? I won't advise separating the captain from the source of his power. You may bring him here. I assure you, he won't be harmed. You know what? I'd love to. Next page. That's actually really good, man. I'll check out the artist again. You're just in time to see him. He's on his way out. He said there's an emergency. What? An emergency? Betsy, you're back. Are you all right? Hello, Captain Britain. I've seen that look when we were 8 and my turtle died. What's wrong? Nothing at all. I never expected to see my old merry brother all dressed up in his uniform these days. I've been called to other world. That's why I'm here. Something is wrong with Otherworld. I was encouraged to come fetch you by Apocalypse. I think you're heading into a trap. Pardon me, you were having a drink at your party with Apocalypse? We weren't having a drink. He's a mutant too. He's welcome there. Next page. Now that's a, oh my god, you guys, in case you guys didn't know, I would say my favorite Psylocke outfit would be her one in the X-Force comics, the 2010 one where she was with Wolverine as well as Deadpool. That outfit I love. But I think I might actually like this one Loki a little bit more though. Like this is a really nice looking X-Men outfit, if you ask me. Anyways, I'm going with you. What? Well, that's new. Carcoian costume technology. Did you pick that up? Did you pick that up before or after taps with Magneto? All right, knock it off. I'm serious. I don't need a party. I have nothing to celebrate. I don't want to spend the evening dodging the woman whose life I stole or facing the things I've done while wearing her skin. At least you have something you worth dying for that isn't your own mistakes. Might as well share with your sister, Bets. If you think I'm in danger, if you truly think that this is a trap, and you still want to fight beside me, there's nothing more noble. I'd be honored to have you. Oh, well, he bends the knee and everything. Graveler. Next page. Well, no. Second one would probably be her costumed extremist. I really like the look of that one, the black, the yellow with the hood on it. So this one, I would say that was probably a toss-up too. Oh, it's beautiful, the throne room of Camlet, and there's one of your gates, the one that must have been what you mentioned. Yes, indeed. Behold the pollution of my waters, Morgan. You will call me Queen Morgan Le Fay, subject. Wait, did Helen Burton actually do the art for this one? Kind of looks like it's nah. Kind of looks similar to his. Alright. Captain, as defender of Britain and the Otherworld, you should be my most loyal subject, no? You would serve at Arthur's command if he called upon you. Now that I'm keen regent, you will serve as at mine. Speak plainly, your majesty. I call you here to begin your hunt for the witch breed who have polluted my waters. Witch breed? I didn't expect you to start with your own sister, but so be it. Take her, my coven, drown her in the waters. Her people have choked with their filth. Next page. Oh shit! So we're about to just waterboard Psylocke. Alright. Next page. Okay. Come on. There we go. Hey, alright, now we got Rogue. Now it's talking. From there we find the source. Bedtime. Chitty? Reckon it is. Don't look too excited. I'm not wearing that power dampening bracelet in paradise. I'm creative. Maybe you won't need it. You always do find a way to surprise me. Found a little old bayou near the middle of the island. We could put a little pod house on down there. If I'm being honest, he's slanging here the abbreviations. Like I get this from Gambit, but Rogue kind of doing it too. I don't know if like the whole Southern thing from the '90s is actually becoming canon or not in the comics. Anyway, if I'm being honest, I was looking forward to getting back to work. I feel that like that's a performance review. No, it isn't. What do you think about the third law? Make more mutants? Rogue, sorry to interrupt, but I need you to come with me. Next page. She didn't come there. I wouldn't be surprised if Rogue and Gamma started going down on the beach. I had Apocalypse again with this name. Soon, Apocalypse has been working on a gate that recently opened to here, not from here. But no one can get through it either way, it seems. And he thinks it connects to King Arthur's house. I insist you call me whatever. Trinary is correct. The gate appears to have a connection to the other world, the realm of fairies and source of Captain Britain's power. I had hoped they would come speak to me before they entered recklessly, but they, Elizabeth and Brian Bardock. Psylocke is in there too? Can she get out? I don't know if she can be retrieved safely. That's not my concern. Well, it sure is mine. It appears the gate has been throttled with some sort of magical wand. I'm not entirely certain of its nature, but I imagine you can dampen its power with your abilities, Rogue. Magic? Magic? It is a word older than science, child. Oh hell no! Just grab it, Rogue. We don't even know what it is. I do not like this. You ever done anything for that guy? He looks down his nose at you the whole time you're doing it, like he knows he's making you do something nasty, like a cat watching you scoop the litter box. Remy enough about the cats. Just Rogue looks, her 90s outfit, man. Rogue looks great in her 90s outfit. There were actually a couple other ones I like the one she had. I think what was the mid to late 2010s, or the mid 2010s, the one with the hood on it. That one was pretty cool. What were some other ones? There was another outfit Rogue had that was in the comics that I really liked. It's probably the one I'm thinking of. Anyway, just that 90s outfit, man. This isn't about us or him. We're all on the same team now, and Betsy needs us. If you're worried, then put your shirt on and stay ready. What about Jubilee? What about her? She was the last one I saw talking to Bets earlier, yeah? Let's get her on here. Maybe she knows if anything funny's going on. Next page. God, my lips are dry. Alright. I've already sent out the message. First of all, you're crazy if you think I'm bringing my son to see you. We need your help. You were the last person to speak to Elizabeth Bardock prior to her disappearance. I honestly don't remember what we talked about. I was kind of preoccupied with my own stuff. She seems a little weird, but is she okay? She's in the other world, which seems to be in some kind of distress. We're going to see if we can get her out safely. Apocalypse, what do you need me to do? Simply apply your gifts to the gate. Elizabeth is an incredibly powerful psychic presence. With the gate weakened, I can perhaps send a sensor and guide her to safety. Jubilee, you'll need to allow me to probe your mind for your interaction with her. Gambit, you must keep watch. Fine by me. I plan to stay here to be the first in line to kick your ass if this goes wrong. I should very much like to see you try. Yeah, but Apocalypse would probably whip Gambit's ass in 3 seconds. His cards ain't gonna do shit against him. I hex thee, womb twins, which breed an oath breaker. Brian is no oath breaker, isn't he? You two are a tale to be told. One born of good, of light and truth, a champion, and the other is a sinister thing, a thief of lives who worked in the shadows with wild power. Not a witch, but a witch breed. Shut your mouth. Hail the defender, slay the pretender. You cannot hurt me, Betsy Bardock. I have my knight to protect me. Betsy, she's taken me. Next page. Betsy, help! Oh God, you can't help. Your powers, Your powers can't work on me. You can do it. You never needed me before. Hold fast, Brian. Think of home, Megan, and Maggie. He is of true human Bardock blood, so he takes his place in Avala. You will take your place among your people too. Kill her, my knight. I am sorry, Betsy. Oh, what's going on? He would never. I am her champion. I am hers. What are you doing with that thing? Please. Oh, it's Apocalypse. That's all I remember. Can you please get out of my head? I found her. She's in distress. Now, Rogue. Next page. Here goes. Hail the defender. Slay the pretender. Brian, no! Elizabeth, the gate, you must disrupt it. Apocalypse, what are you? Stop her! Please listen to me. A massive amount of psychic energy will do it, but I am stretched to my limit speaking with you. If you want the gate gone, Morgan, I'll help. I'm happy to help. Next page. Sherry! I'm actually surprised I actually still remember her how to pronounce it. Oh, was Sherry actually even Rogue's name in the movies? I don't think that was the case. I think her name was something else. I mean, they just never said it. Everyone just called her Rogue. Either way, Elizabeth shattered the gate. She has sacrificed herself to that place to protect us. We owe her thanks. No, don't come close. Feel strange. Feel like I took too much. Rogue, you're scaring me. Me too. What's happening? Stay back! Whatever came through that gate. Next page. You wanna know what we got here? Come on. What the? Oh, come. Wait, what? Don't tell me Rogue's. Oh my god. Really? Now we got Sleeping Beauty now? Or not Sleeping Beauty, Snow White. It was seeking a host. Is she asleep? You disgusting vermin in your chaotic power. But you have done what I asked. Now that you've destroyed your gate, you're trapped here with me. Oh, this is gonna be good. And I will watch your brother take you apart with exactness reserved for twins. He won't hurt me, but I'll hurt you, won't he? Won't you, Brian? Next page. That outfit's badass right there, man. You need this, don't you? Or is her dark magic enough for you now? Take your trinket. My lady is more than enough. Take it. I beg thee, witch. Please. Take it where? Put it on and be gone! No! Next page. Rogue, you did this to her. I'm gonna kill you. Then I will return, you son of a... Do not test me. Oh my god. Miss Bardock, Betsy, Psylocke, all incorrect. You stand in the presence of a hero of legend. Next page. Hail, Captain Britain! Oh, please, stop staring at me like that. What happened to Rogue? Nice. That outfit's really nice. I'm pretty sure that's the end of it. Oh, never mind. Got an epilogue. Okay. Alright. Forgive me, my convey mates. When she said prayer that we weren't conscripted. I took it to mean sacrifice you to her to avoid it myself. You'll serve Queen Morgaret better in the other world. As for myself, I tire I tire of the burden of leadership. I seek the humility of membership. Mariah Stern, you have provided yourself most impressive. We would be honored to offer you a place among Coven Akaba. Next page. So you got all these guys in red cloaks. Alright, Incantation of the Gods. From the Books of High Shadows. Kove Akaba. Hail, bright sun, hail, inconsistent moon. O sun, give life to the earliest among us, those who fought or first walked upright, and reached hands to you, and gave us bravery and fire, forged us swords in which to fight. O moon, which gave us fear, of eyes and teeth shining your light back at us. In your mysteries lie magic, for there are those born with power unknown, who look like us in form and speak like us in voice, whose curse forbids them the humility of the powerless. We are the true mortal Magi, witches who stand in earth, and wizards who recite your rote, those who use our soft and vulnerable bodies to bear witness to a spark of magic in our short, humble lives. It is the void of that power that makes us human and madness. And those who claim themselves superior are cursed to never know the magic of Avala. Hail the defenders of the magic of Avala. Slay the pretenders who need not the humility of the Magus. Incantations of the Gods from the Book of High Shadows. Next page. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's the end of it. Alright, coming soon. Next page. Alright, looks like that's about the end of it. Yeah. Alright, so pretty solid start. Really dug what I saw here. So I really hope this doesn't mean this probably means by the first arc we're not going to see Rogan, which kind of sucks, because because this was one of the books I was most looking forward to, just because I really liked the team. You had Psylocke, Rogue, and Apocalypse, some of my favorite X-Men characters. So I was like, all right, this is awesome. We get to really get to know Psylocke. We get Jubilee in that, so that should be pretty interesting. And we got Rogue, But then she is, pretty much, like being Snow White up in here, being like, I'm being put under a spell. So yeah, maybe it might only last an issue. It might last a whole arc. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. But besides that, this was a solid start. Really dug what I saw here, guys. The art was fantastic. Really digging Betsy. Gotta know her a little bit in Extremis, but I'm definitely looking forward to really get to know her through here, as well as the other chick from Fallen Angels. That should be pretty interesting. And yeah, man, the art, like I mentioned before, is really good here, man. I'm gonna definitely have to check out who the artist is. Yeah, so I'm gonna give this issue a solid 8 out of 10, guys. This was a really solid issue, man. I'm definitely looking forward to what we got next time for the series, and we still got I think next week Fallen Angels actually, or was that let me see what's next week actually. Hold on. Alright. Pretty sure it was this. Okay, let's see. Okay, next up is New Mutants and X-Force, and then Fallen Angels on November 13th. Alright, so Fallen Angels is last. Alright. So yeah, solid 8 out of 10 is going to be my final verdict for this issue, guys. So hope y'all enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, flag, links in the description box below. And as always, come back for more. See you guys next time.